everybody has to be on top of you. Like these people behind me, they have to be right on top of you. All right, me and Lewis, we're at Walnut Canyon. That's it. Walnut Canyon. I don't know if it's a national park or a state park yet. But one nice thing is, thank you.
There you go.
It's a national monument. Walnut Canyon National Monument. It cost $8 a person to get in here, but when we came through the front gate, it was closed, so it was free to get in today. $16 saved. All right, out here on the observation deck of Walnut Canyon, still not 100% sure what we're looking at. A lot of people at the information area looking at the same thing we're trying to look at, reading it in 12 different languages, so I didn't understand any of them. Let me ask this, Lewis, do you know what we're looking at yet?
We're looking at a canyon.
We have no idea. We have no idea what's going on here.
Yeah, look at it.
Let's check this view out real quick, because it's absolutely beautiful here. And again, this is about 12 miles outside of Flagstaff. Lewis taking a selfie of himself. We're going to hike down there. We decided no sunscreen today. We've been burnt for the last 2 days. Figure we got a base now. So no sunscreen today. See what happens.
This is beautiful.
This place is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. All right, let's head on down. So remember, we're coming down, we gotta go back up. Remember that at the Grand Canyon yesterday.
Wow.
All right, let's go here. Here, I'm gonna let Lewis read this to us. It's the Cliff Homes and Canyon Life. And let's get this this British accent going on here. Go ahead, Lewis. Lewis, come on. I know you can read, buddy.
As recently as the mid-1200s.
Speak up a little bit, Lewis.
Recently as the mid-1200s, families lived, worked and played in Walnut Canyon, tending crops on the rim, traveling to gather food and collecting water from the canyon bottom were the part of daily routine.
One thing you got to remember, there's a lot of stairs to walk down this canyon, but once you go down, you must come back up. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Steep. Yeah.
We just passed some people up there. Oh, the little girl, she must have been like 9 years old, acting like she was gonna have a heart attack. She said her heart was jumping out. That's what kids today, they're not out playing kick the can. What do you think about the journey coming back up, Lewis? How do you think that's gonna feel?
I'm gonna be fine.
You gonna be fine?
I'm sure about you.
Okay, all right. I don't see anybody flying a drone yet in here today.
Doesn't say no drones.
We're taking this hike, but we don't know what's at the bottom of this thing because we didn't read about anything. The lady up there said you go all the way down and around this huge cliff right here, there's a bunch of ruins. This is a nice park here because they have ruins here. They just ask that you don't sit on them, take something from them. It's not like Montezuma's castle. Got people behind us. The path is very narrow. Trying to get ahead of all these kids that are behind us. All they're talking about is that they're gonna go eat ribs, beef ribs the kids wants. He wants beef ribs.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken, no, he said he wanted beef ribs. I'm like, dang. When I was a kid, it was chicken nugget Happy Meal.
You were happy to have it.
I was praying every day that my mom would take a right. All right, head's going backwards. How we feeling, Lewis?
Good.
Feeling good?
I'm good.
Feeling good too. Back is hurting though. Building a bridge, baby. Here we are, some of the ruins. Again, you can get really close to these things.
Isn't it crazy how they built these?
I think it's funny how they have these artistic paintings because nobody was there to see this, but according to the people who have researched this place, this is what it looked like.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, Dean.
Just my opinion.
Whether it's right or not,
It's my opinion.
It's a different thing.
I didn't turn the camera around, but a gentleman just went up inside the ruins to take pictures. Now that's why we can't, all these places get blocked off. People do not pay attention. They want to get a selfie, so they go up inside the ruins, they take the selfie. If all these people do that, it ruins it. And then next year when you come back, you won't get to go walk along this path. Just like the guy that was flying the drone the other day. All those people who love drones can't fly them anywhere because there are people who are very irresponsible with the drones. What do you think, Lewis? Come on, this is personal opinion day.
It just one person ruins it for the other, and that's the way it is these days.
Well, the dude just climbed up inside the ruin, went over the wall,
and then a couple of years later that'll happen enough, and there'll be a barricade.
Yeah, there'll be a barricade. With this whole thing will be closed off. And they'll
let's
build.
just say something. We've got nothing against drones. We would love to have one.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would love to have a
but
drone.
it's just people get irresponsible, like you just said, ruin it for everyone else. That's the way it is. So there's a sign here. See, no entry. So obviously someone's been in there. You can still see the fire marks, the smoke marks on the wall.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. We come in a little bit. This, oh yeah, see how it went auto, but sometimes the focus isn't the greatest.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you can still see.
That was
and
the
these
kids' room
walls.
right there.
Let's see here. I'm 6'2". These walls are 8, maybe 7.5 feet, and then it goes a little bit longer, a little bit shorter there. So my estimate, these people must have been a little bit small. That would be my scientific observation. That must have been the master bedroom back there. Another pretty awesome spot here. We're walking along, step up. And the funny thing here, it doesn't say
no entry.
Protected, don't enter, which is kind of weird. But I'm going to be respectful. So is Lewis. And we're just going to film. This must have been like a subdivision.
Look at this. That's proper enclosed. This must have been the winter house, summer house.
Yeah. Or it's here again.
Nice little vent for the smoke.
Here we go. Help protect these fragile resources. No entry. Thank you. And this was their view out their window, or their stone house.
Back up, Dean.
That was a nice little respite there of not having to climb. Again, these are some great ruins. This is a great park so far because you can come right on top of them, and they don't not allow you to go inside of them unless the sign is posted. It's pretty nice. Definitely are recommending this park so far. Ooh, I'm breathing hard.
Nice.
This is all right. I don't know. I'm not gonna zoom it in because I don't think it's gonna focus. But at the top of the hill is the visitor center where we started. Still not that at the bottom yet. How are we feeling, Lewis?
It's good. It's good. It's just one big loop.
Great thing about Lewis, let me get a front. He's sweating like a madman right now, and I like to see that. I like to see that. Okay. Shoot.
Can you believe that?
I mean, we walk all the way down there for nothing. It's all closed off.
What?
Oh, no, what?
I
Tell
don't
us
understand.
what now? What happened?
No, don't just mess with me.
Oh, great.
Oh, I'm gonna
It's beautiful.
slap you.
It's beautiful
Oh,
down
my
there.
God.
Quite easy to get down, but coming up, I don't breathe this loud. Oh, I'm sorry. We were blocking the sign for these gentlemen over here, so we'll go ahead and cut this video. Again, if you've watched my videos before, look behind me for a second. It's the observation deck. Observation deck, observation deck, observation deck, all the way around us here. If you watched before live from the Grand Canyon, everybody has to be on top of you. Like these people behind me, they have to be right on top of you. They have the whole area to read about, but in the middle of us filming, they have to be right behind us. Oh, here they come. They're coming. They're coming. Shh. Okay, we're gonna take two real quick. Come here, Lois. Before somebody else has to find a different spot. Beautiful park, well worth coming, well worth the $8 per person.
Got Chinook coming in. Come pick us up.
There's some kind of military aircraft coming overhead, because I don't really want to say what Lewis used to do, but military aircraft, that's Lewis.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is Walnut Canyon National Monument in Flagstaff. This is the home of some cliff dwellings that were the Sinaguans. It's about 800 to 1,000 years old.
That's all we got going on. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
All right.
Good day.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. We're on our way out. This is one of the spots we wanted to stop by, and I didn't know much about it before we got here. So the clip that you just heard before, which I'll edit in, so you just heard it, is a park ranger. They don't like to be put on video, so I just recorded her voice. That took about 10 seconds to tell you what this whole park was about. And I was not listening to what she said because it's just trying to make sure the audio was working. So Lewis thinks that she said this park was, or these
800
people,
to 1,000 years old.
800 to 1,000 years old, these ruins are.
Native American lands, like you saw in the video of the ruins. Yeah, but apart from that, the actual place.
I mean, this place is awesome. I don't think this camera is gonna, we're zoomed in, I just don't think it's gonna, just like the Grand Canyon, it's beautiful. It's like a mini Grand Canyon here. It's a little greener, a lot of more trees. The ruins you can get right on top of. Hopefully human beings, or the tourists that come through here, don't ruin that for people to come, because we saw one person already break every rule that you can possibly break. And most of those ruins you can actually go into. They just want you to be careful around them. So actually, real nice place. Park rangers are really nice.
So actually the route is only a mile. It's only a mile loop. So you go down the stairs from the reception, go around this big rock, straight back up. You take 20 minutes, 40 minutes. Best thing about the trips though is doing this to me.
It's not cool.